from one of the loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's tackled at the...
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll set up a screen for Breida. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive. On first down, here's Breida. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
He's brought down.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second down, a run with Breida, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes. Mahomes
will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's get there. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Check it back. Check it back. Hey, yo, go. Here, 15.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down by J.J. Watt. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Easy. Hey, sundown. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Danny.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around with lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip it his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front,
and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Mahomes now on first down. And going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And right away, he'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now it's Breida. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
First down, Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Nothing the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Chiefs nothing.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Breida. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Matt Breida.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On play action, here's Tua. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And credit the tackle to Brandon Jones.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
Complete to Clyde Edwards-Helaire. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Pick it up. Pick it up. Hey, 57, Collins, 57.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Edwards-Helaire. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down right around the 37. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26. 6 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he is all the way up past the 25. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Play action. Now it's Tua. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. Tua to throw again. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Justin Tucker.
Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his opponent.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He is putting on a show in this second quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off inside the 10. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Mahomes picked off at the 45. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Attack, attack. It's just one. Hey, 1-7. Check, Mike 54.
Working from the gun, Mahomes looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And we'll go back to Kelsey. This time it's caught. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Let's go. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the Dolphins' 16-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. 3 bud. 57. 54, Mike. Check, watch 54,
To throw again on second down. Mahomes flush to his right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Steps away to his left. And this is caught at the 8. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Now it's Mahomes again. And that is going to be incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 29. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the Chiefs' 1-yard line.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got a man, it's Johnson, end zone for a Miami touchdown.
Complete to number 17.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Dolphins 27, Chiefs nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
That's a 36-yard
play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. And now we're going to get a stoppage, as it looks like, that's Lindsey still down on the field now. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Going to throw right side here, complete. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. On play action, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? The quarterback gets hit.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Mahomes firing complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 5. And that'll make it a 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
And again, it's Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Tua going to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Number 17. A gain of 19 yards. And the Dolphins
going to give this time to the tailback. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. And it's Graham here, the one who is still down. And looks like he's in some pain. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Flush to his right. That one complete to Hill. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
At the 27-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes forced out to his left. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Mahomes to throw once more. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
12-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. J.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And goal.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. 3rd and goal. Try to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They got 8 yards out of it, but they're still left with a 4th and goal from a ways out.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 4th down and goal.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Number 81.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
1st down, Dolphins.
Looking to pass. Tua. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. Here's Hill on the return. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. To the right side, it's Kelsey. The 23 yards on the play. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Trey Flowers picks it. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 7.
Now a handoff looking right.
At the 42-yard line.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's going to fire this thing deep right. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 20. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the 24-yard
shotgun snap to Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the return will stop right around the 25. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Play action, now it's Tua. Dancing to his left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
On the deep ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes buying time to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Justin Tucker lining up for the...
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Today's final score, Dolphins 41, Chiefs 3.